Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Happy Labor Day to everyone out there. This will probably be our only story of the day, our featured story, because it is a holiday. So if you do enjoy this, hit the like button and please subscribe. We're doing work on the holidays, folks. And over the weekend, Joe and Serena did a lot of work with their second marriage. What? They got married twice? Yes, they were married in the court, 10 months ago, and now they are married officially in the public eye with a Bachelor Nation soiree. I'm going to share what grocery store Joe had to say over here in his vows. He released his vows, and also Serena released a reel, and all of Bachelor Nation was there. It was a fantastic weekend of events. Do me a solid. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals for stand-up show updates, and patreon.com/Dave Neal for live behind-the-scenes bonus content. I've got a lot of bonus content coming to you guys this week, and every afternoon Bachelor Rush Hour, the hit podcast. If you want more content today, you're driving around, coming home from your barbecue, you got to fight with your family. I don't know what you got going on in life, but if you want more content, I'll have some non-Bachelor news on the Bachelor Rush Hour. I'll have which Jonas brother might be getting divorced. I'll have all the crazy stories you don't get over here on the YouTube channel. And also, before I play the vows, if you want more content and you said, oh, this isn't enough, I need more. Did Grocery Store Joe make you want more content? Well, I've got Justin Glaze, and he reveals a lot on this Driving with Dave episode. Here's a quick teaser for you. This is available right now on the Dave Neal Show.
Selflessness and thoughtfulness is a quality that I look for, and it's kind of hard to come by. And so for her to show that to me that early on in this setting where she's got 20 other guys where she doesn't have to at this point, that stood out. So I was like, wow, that's first. And two, I'm like, I'm really in her room right now. Like, it's like night two. I'm like, all right.
Those are like the psychological things that it's like, it's just a room, but it's like,
but I'm like,
Kirsten's
you're right. I'm like, this is the best.
You're like, wait, you sleep here? It's like all of a sudden you're like, oh boy, I need some banaka.
All right. And by the way, I don't think anyone got my banaka reference, but if you grew up in the 90s, you had banaka. You needed it. It's good for the breath. Okay, and I hope Joe had his banaka ready. Here's Joe's vows. This is Grocery Store Joe. I'm going to share what he said on his wedding day, and we're going to go over the People magazine interview and all of the jazz that comes with a Bachelor Nation wedding. Serena's having the fairy tale moment. I always dreamed I would marry a Chicago guy who makes good sauce. Who hasn't? So anyway, 10 months ago, we made this video, which was their official wedding in the court of law.
Honor, cherish, and keep her for as long as the both shall live.
Always.
All right, so it's nothing fantastic. It was just, there they are. They did it, folks. That's when they were officially married. Serena from Canada. Maybe there was some paperwork that needed to be processed. Who knows, folks? Okay, let's go to the vows. Here's Grocery Store Joe giving his vows. Wells is the officiant.
I remember walking down to the beaches of paradise very pessimistic. I even told myself, just leave this place single. But as soon as I hit the sand, I was a nervous wreck. I started losing it. I was anxious, straight panic. And then, there you were. Brown eyes, beautiful smile, curly hair. I took a deep breath. I walked over to you and said, Walls, I'm so happy you're here.
That was good.
Was it worth it, Joe? Was the joke worth it? No, it was good. She took it in good stride here because, look, when you're doing dad jokes, it doesn't end at marriage. It's only going to ramp up.
There's Serena.
Oh, it's about me now. Great.
She said, oh, it's about me now. Serena, it's always going to be about you. But, of course, good sport there. Let's go to Joe's Instagram stories and see if there's anything else we missed before we get into the other content here. So, of course, they're going to be tagged in all of the different things going on. They're going to have, here we go. Let's listen to this. All right, so there they are with different Bachelor people, all the photos. We're going to share all of the Bachelor alumni that were there. Of course, you're seeing some photos. Abigail there, Natasha, what's his face? Chris. So lots going on there. I'm going to share Serena's reel in a second, but let's jump over to the People exclusive interview. Serena and Joe get married again in magical wedding. Happiest moment of our lives. This time around, it feels like the start of an exciting new chapter, Joe told People. people ahead of the ceremony. And it's true. There's no replicating the feeling of being around your loved ones. I mean, you can get married in a courtroom, which is great if that's what you want to do. But of course, since they have the resources to flaunt their marriage and their sort of influencer abilities, they're going to get all of these perks for the wedding. I mean, what is this? 2 weekends in a row? We had Hannah Godwin last weekend in Paris, and I believe now we're in Charleston. So what we do is we read the article and we count how many different sponsorships we think there are. Last time I counted, I thought there'd be 5, and there were 11. So I'm going to set the number at 7. Will there be more or less than 7 sponsored posts within this one interview? I'm going to go with more, but that's the over/under. So let's start right now. We're already tagging the photographer, Olivia Lee Photography. So we got that one. And then Joe and Serena have tied the knot again. Nearly a year after they first said I do in a New York City courthouse, the couple celebrated their love with a magical ceremony at Cedar Room in Charleston, South Carolina. This time around, it feels like the start of another exciting new chapter, and we are looking forward to continuing doing life together, Joe, 37, told People ahead of the nuptials. Rather than their home cities of Chicago and Toronto, Bachelor in Paradise alums wanted the big celebration to happen somewhere their loved ones could make new memories. We wanted to pick a fun getaway city that was accessible to most of our family and friends and had a venue we loved, Serena Pitt, 25, told People. Charleston is so beautiful, and the minute we visited the city in the Cedar Room, we could instantly envision our wedding there. We have no prior ties to Charleston, but we are so excited to create special memories there. All right, so then blah, blah, blah. After choosing their location, top-notch beverages were the next big priority for the 134 guest ceremony, according to Joe. High-end alcohol was top of the list. We wanted it to be a party, but also for our guests to be in an environment that was filled with fun and positive energy. Fittingly, the ceremony was also officiated by a celebrity mixologist, Bachelor in Paradise bartender Wells Adams. I'm not going to count Wells as a tag here. It was super special, they said. Hors d'oeuvres had a southern flair before a plated dinner, followed by an awesome dessert bar, past mini espresso martinis, as well as some delicious late-night bites. There will be no shortage of food at our wedding. For the ceremony itself, Pitt donned a simple and elegant Robert Bullock designed gown to walk down the aisle, a moment that was soundtracked by Adele's Make You Feel My Love. All right, we're not going to include Adele there because clearly she wasn't part of the promo. For the nuptials, we were planned by Christine Janda Design and Events. The Cedar Room was decked out in lush greens and other earthy tones. So here they are. Here we have the Bachelor folks. We have Andrew Spencer right here, soft launching, because he didn't tag her. I'm counting this as a soft launch. His girlfriend. There's some other folks, Wells, Mari and Kenny, Nick and Natalie. Natalie's pregnant. I'm not going to get her. Abigail, Natasha, Anna Redmond, Chris, Abigail's man over here, Noah. Am I missing? Oh, that's Abigail right there. And then this would be, I'm drawing blanks, you know, her, Tia. There you go. All right. And then did we get everyone? So there they are. Nick's really right in on it. Nick's basically kissing Serena right here. Good for them. So it stands at 4. All right, let's keep it going here. After exchanging handwritten vows and saying I do, the couple took center stage for their first dance to Take My Heart by the Teskey Brothers. For the evening festivities, Joe stayed in his Todd Snyder tux, that's 5, while the bride changed into a chic and glamorous nighttime ensemble designed by Essen Stein, that's 6. Pitt's hair and makeup were done by Kristen Koskela and Contour Fosa. We'll count those as 1, so we're at 7. They were tagged separately, but that's the same people. She opted for soft, beautiful waves for the ceremony and transitioned to a romantic style for the reception using Aveda air control hairspray. Oh, this is the first. We've never had a hairspray sponsor at a wedding. I mean, this is fantastic. Fantastic. By the way, there's nothing grosser than the smell of hairspray on your wedding night. The hairspray is that they put it on everything. They spray it on their hands and they smudge it into their eyebrows. Ladies, you're flammable. You gotta come. You can't even go near a candlelight. You're gonna spark yourself up here. We don't need that. Her glowy and timeless makeup was. So we're at 8. A look was created using matte neutrals on the eyes, and that's what when I saw Serena, I go, are those matte neutral eyes? Those look like matte neutral eyes. And her favorite Clarins Jolie Rouge Brilliant Sheer Lipstick, accompanied by Clarins Pitaya Lip Comfort Oil. All right, that's 9. You need comfort oil for the smooch. You don't want a non-comforty smooch. The couple's wedding bands, as well as all of Pitt's jewelry worn through the wedding weekend events, were from Ring Concierge. We're at 10, folks. We hit the over. Ahead of the September ceremony, both the bride and groom couldn't wait for their wedding weekend to begin. I'm most looking forward to the welcome party. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Welcome this, do that, dip that. As a surprise, Pitt gifted bridal party the Jet Setter bundle from her new fashion-forward travel accessory brand, Reset the Label. So that's her own brand there. Good for, according to the newlyweds who have been going strong since they first met on season 7 of Bachelor in Paradise in 2021. Their favorite thing about each other is their sense of humor. And there it is. They keep on going. Nuptials. They're jetting off to Italy, Lake Como, Florence, and Tuscany, where they will simply chill and do nothing together. That sounds like exactly what Grocery Store Joe does. What's a good night with Grocery Store Joe? Chilling and doing nothing. And that's okay. Joe booked our entire honeymoon down to the dinner reservations. It's going to be unbelievably romantic and the perfect fit for us as major pasta lovers. So there it is, folks. 11 sponsors. Did they beat Hannah Brown? I mean Hannah Godwin. It looks like the Avita hairspray sponsor was the one that put them over the edge. Here is a reel they just released of the wedding ceremony. Have a watch. I'm gonna keep the audio down. There she is. Slow-mo, baby. Joe's first look. Very beautiful. Very Wes Anderson-y on the music. They look gorgeous. They look great together. They look like, if there is a couple in Bachelor Nation that I think, hey, you know what, they might have a shot, it's these two. You know, Joe, of course, a night one guy from Becca Kufrin season, completely, for whatever reason, just has longevity in the Bachelor world. He's got that Nick Viall blood that just doesn't go away, which is good for him. You know, he's been a pivotal moment here, and because of the fan favorite aspect to his storyline. Look, we actually have, you know, he actually got a second chance at love on Paradise and Serena. I don't know if anyone would have paired them together, but they work, folks. So there they are. Let's go to her Instagram stories and see if we're missing anything here. I want to see what that hairspray looked like. Does the Avita hairspray really hold? Good morning from us in our wedding bands. There they are, sponsoring the wedding bands. Their photos, People article, dress, and I wanted really warm and glowy for my bridal. And then there she is. Can you notice that soft wedding oil on the lips there? And of course, hair in the perfect spots. There, the lip oil. I told you the lip oil was coming. I wore this Clarins USA lip oil in shade Pattaya yesterday. Oh, the Pattaya really brings out your eyes over there. There it is, my husband. Yeah, it never gets old when you get to flaunt that you're married, you know. Oh yeah, boyfriend? No, that's my husband. The altar of my dreams by our amazing planner and florist. Very nice, beautiful hanging altar. You got to be careful there. I mean, God, you know, get Maddie Pruitt to pray for the strings on this thing that they don't break here. You can't have a, you know, wedding here if the strings are going to break. Oh, and then very beautiful floating florals, as they say. They got married. She said yes, even after that debauchery that happened at the Vows, the cake cutting ceremony. There they are with the photography team. They did it. Everyone's cheering. Very nice. Oh, late night. She got her second dress on. Party in the USA. Of course, Miley Cyrus. Another dip. I dip, you dip, we dip. Smooch, baby. Everyone's got their cameras out. Put the cameras away, folks. Let the professionals do their work. There must be nothing more annoying than the... Oh, here we have another... Is this another reel? Is this the same one? I think this is a new one. No. Oh, that's the same one from before. So there must be nothing more annoying for photographers than seeing everybody in the way with their cameras out. It's like, can we do this with a nice lens here? Is this another one? I don't think we showed this one yet. My whole heart, she says. And there they are. Beautiful sun flares. Great camera work. Nice hairspray, Avita hairspray. Lip oil looks on point. Okay, we got it all, folks. There it all is for you. Again, if you want more content today, do me a solid. Go check out this long-form interview. I talked with Justin Glaze about his art. We talked about why he was edited out of The Bachelorette. Everything you guys didn't get to see about his relationship with Katie. He had a lot of nice things to say about her. Kind of made me wonder if they could rekindle. I don't know. Could old Davey Ballgames over here rekindle Justin and Katie? We'll have to see. We'll have more content on today's Bachelor Rush Hour podcast if you want to check that out. If you have an insatiable thirst for my voice, I don't know why you would, folks, but if you do, right over there, Bachelor Rush Hour, the podcast. Go listen anywhere you listen to podcasts. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow with more content. I've been Dave Neal. We'll see you later.